Well, for some, this weather is truly life or death. 4 people have died, 2 likely from hypothermia. And despite the number of warming centers open across the county, up to a dozen now, many people are suffering through this cold weather under tarps and tents. Let's bring in Blair Best, who's live in downtown Portland. Blair.
Tim, while Saturday's storm is over, temperatures are still right around freezing here in downtown Portland. And while there isn't a shortage of warm places for people to go, many are still struggling to survive outside on their own.
This is just makeshift in here.
Scraps of old shipping containers.
This is just some supplies I find in the dumpsters around here.
Is what Niles uses to escape the cold.
Just a little pallet burning. It's very difficult. It's very difficult, especially with the wind going in the evenings. It's pretty brutal. You got to keep a fire going.
Across the river,
hand warmers, socks, hat, hygiene.
Blanchet House staff stock up on supplies for people like Niles.
The good news is we're seeing fewer people come to our services, which means we hope that means people are getting to warming shelters.
Typically, a line wraps around the block. That wasn't the case Monday morning. Blanchet House has helped dozens find a safe place to wait out the weather.
But the people who are still on the street are in the most need.
We've been expanding our capacity consistently throughout the weekends.
This community center off Southeast Ankeny Street is one of a dozen warming centers Multnomah County opened over the weekend. Here's a look at the full list.
Our goal here is really just a life-saving spot for people to get out of, life-threatening cold.
Like this 80-year-old woman and her 2 dogs that Portland police escorted into the shelter Monday morning.
She had no power and hadn't had power for a few days. She was basically just piled under a mountain of blankets on her bed. So we checked around with the county resources and we were able to get her into this spot here.
And as people keep fighting to make it through the day,
Just trying to get shelter and stay warm.
a freezing rainstorm looms ahead.
We're really worried about the cold coming tomorrow.
What can you do? You just got to take shelter and muscle through it, I guess.
All right, so that homeless man, he did make it into a day center for part of the day, but he tells us he goes back to his site at night because he doesn't want to risk having his things stolen while he's away. Many people feel like that, and they feel stuck, and they're angry. But those who want to go to a warming center, those centers aren't turning anyone away. And a reminder, TriMet is offering free rides to and from those centers. And in order for Multnomah County to keep these warming centers open, they desperately need more volunteers. So they encourage anyone who can to help out. Tim?